Well, it's a good thing we moved out to the country, because that's Charlotte over there. I'm glad we're out here where it's safe and that we weren't in the middle of that thunderstorm. I hope we never see a cloud that is what that looks like. We're here at the Chiropractor. I don't want to be too loud, but I was looking at this lumber up here. It's just like my sawmill lumber that we use for the barn. Of course, that's what they commonly used for a long time, but look at how wide these planks are. These are more than 12 inches wide. Amazing. So these are the buildings that we're going in and out of. It's actually this building that we were inside of, which looks like one of the older ones on the street. Rico rented a trencher, so he's putting in his water lines and running some electrical, and he didn't have to have it back until about 12 or 12:30 today. So he asked, "Do you need any trenches?" And I was like, oh my gosh, yes. So now we're getting our water line and our electrical to run over to the well all done. I just recently talked about that, and then now Rico says, oh, I'll come over and do it for you. So we're getting some exciting progress today. I'm grabbing my PEX box and I need my crimpers. The trench for the water line is already done, and now we're working on the power line. It's so loud near that machine that I just didn't do any video down there yet. I'm gonna jump off and grab a tomato while I'm driving by. Sometimes it's nice to just be able to stop by the greenhouse and just grab something. That's good. Cindy's been working really hard getting some of our produce canned and stored so that we can have it later when we want to eat it this winter or even next month or whatever. Here's some latest stuff coming out of the garden. Even a few apples have just about ripened. Tomatillo salsa, which we haven't done before. We've never grown tomatillos till this year. Blueberry jam, more blueberry jam, strawberry marmalade with honey in it. Salsa, which Cindy usually makes good salsa. It's got tomato and a little bit of peppers, some jalapeno, onions. Let's see, this is blueberry pie filling. It does have some sugar in it. Blueberry jam. Says low sugar. Then we got chicken broth. This bone broth, chicken bone broth, was put in the big cooker thing. I can't think of what it's called. It looks like a big crock pot, but it's not really one. And that stuff cooked for 2 or 3 days before it was ready to can it. These are a really good invention that Cindy has come up with. They are zucchini puffs, and they have like sour cream and onion sprinkled on them. So they are kind of like a puff snack, you know, like Cheetos is a puff snack, or Trader Joe's has various kinds of puff snacks. They're good. Running them in the freeze dryer is what gives them that puff texture and makes them dry and crispy. Sky looks like we might get some rain today. I sure hope so. We got like a tiny little sprinkle yesterday. Probably lasted less than 5 minutes. It just kind of lightly wet everything and that was it. But we desperately need some rain on that grass. You can see there's barely any green. And if you see a lot of green down here, if we drive down there, it looks very similar to this. A little better, but kind of like this. I know you can hear that strong wind coming in, so hopefully we get some rain soon. Let me show you down here at the house. I'm kind of digging around. This is the trench where the pipe comes out of the back of the house to go to the septic tank. I've been moving some dirt because I'm trying to get this pad built up where they could put the HVAC unit. I think really they probably need to put it right here. So I really need to get in here and connect that plumbing pipe so that we're done and we can do whatever we want in this area. Because the end of the pipe is somewhere along in here. I stacked up some pieces of concrete here to hold the dirt back. But then I decided to break the edges off and pull this out of the way so I can get down in there and reach that pipe. I'm already feeling a little bit of misty specks hitting me. Here's the front of the house that you saw before where we had trenched all this. So today I finally finished burying it. So we've got our water line and our electrical line going out to the well. I was going to directly wire this, but I think what I might do is put an outlet here, and then we'll be able to plug in like a heat strip or something if we are worried about it freezing in the wintertime. Well, now the rain came. It's starting to come down. Let's take a look at the drywall. Ta-da! The inside is finished. The drywall guys have gotten it all sanded. And after we do some paint, then they'll come back and they'll do a touch-up, because then we'll find the little spots that are difficult to see right now. So it's really looking good. It's really looking like a house now. Here's the bedroom. The beautiful rain. The large walk-in closet. So a friend I've mentioned before, Joe, watched one of our videos recently, and he was seeing the stage that we're at in our construction. He's in construction, and he said, hey, I'll loan you my metal brake. So here it is stacked on top of the ladder. And this is the tool that we're gonna use to put our white metal on the edges of the bottom edges of the roof, the front edges of the roof, on all the fascia and the soffits. I've been talking about how we'll just do that later. We'll do that later. Like these edges, the front edges, like here or here. So that'll save me some money not having to rent one. But most of all, it gives me more time to work on it, because when you're renting something, you're trying to get it done really fast. And so this is going to help me take my time and do a good job. So I'm thinking that AC unit needs to be out closer to where this pipe is somewhere. So I went ahead and dug everything out and extended my pipe and got it out here out of the way. Later, I'll work on connecting this stuff here. But at least this gets it out of the way where we got plenty of room to do something with the HVAC.